Hello, everyone, and welcome to Civic Platform. This is your host, Zuher Almusre. Today, I'm covering the fourth annual International Career Fair in Winnipeg. In this career fair, the organizer for this event opening the opportunity for all international student and all the expert newcomer to Winnipeg. In this event, the newcomers can meet the employer in person and try to find something similar to what they are doing. And in this event too, there is many of workshops that allowed us to understand the Canadian workplace environment, how to create resume, how to make our immigration successfully here in Winnipeg. So a lot of information and helpful steps we can understand it more if we attend this kind of event, especially if we are looking for a new job related to our professions. So let's find out how this event will be useful and important and for any newcomer to pass their challenges. So let's find out more details in this new episode from Civic Platform.
Hi Zuher, I want to welcome you today and your viewers to the 4th Annual International Career Fair. And I am Angel Cuthbertson and I am the Marketing Associate at IDO Media. We are the host of this event today. So here at IDO Media, we specialize in connecting Canadian businesses with the Chinese market. Very often it's difficult to reach the Chinese market because they are on different social media platforms and different media altogether. So we are the bridge that connects the two. Yes, so you can expect a great time, even though it's a snowy day. We have a photo booth this year, just because we've been away because of the pandemic, and this is our first time back in a few years. And so we wanted to bring a photo booth in, so attendees can take a photo with their friend and actually get a copy of that photo. So that's kind of fun, and it's free. We have free parking, free to enter. And you will see a great lineup of exhibitors. We have the City of Winnipeg, we have the Government of Manitoba, we have financial institutions if you're into accounting. Perhaps you're just interested in hearing a seminar. We have 5 seminars lined up today, and they are on a variety of topics from what to put on your resume. There's keywords now that we need to get past through recruiting software, so that's going to be a great one. Most popular one will be an immigration seminar, and it's great to hear the latest updates on policies and the most current information on that front. As well, we have exhibitors booths in immigration, so if you just need some information in that area, great to come on down and find out more.
My name is Fisher Wang. I'm the founder and CEO of IDO Media, which is the host of today's event. We have been doing this career fair event in the past 4 years. This is our fourth career fair. After 2 and 3 years of COVID, we are happy to bring this signature event back to the community. Originally, when we host the first international career fair, the concept is to help international students, newcomers, and new immigrants to better adapt the Winnipeg job society, the culture, as well as bringing the gap between the language barriers and bringing the differences to the newcomers. And to accommodate that, most of the employers to this event, they're expecting and wanted to hire international background or multilingual employees. And throughout this career fair, we also have job related seminars from resumes to interview to immigration policies that presented by some of the exhibitors today. So job seekers can also participate and listen to seminars that will help them grow and better find sooner to find jobs. So this has been a really popular event based on our previous year's experience. We're expecting about 500 job seekers to show up today. And we are really appreciating everyone who's supporting this event, especially the job seekers and the exhibitors. We're expecting to host this event every year. Since our company is specialized in linking local business to Chinese consumers, now Chinese have a very different culture and language barrier, since English is not the primary language in China. When they arrive in Canada, they usually are shy, have culture barrier, and also stay with their own circle or friends that they don't really know to answer to many questions. So our company, we build platforms to communicate with our followers and users by presenting, translating, broadcasting the information from the local society, local news and businesses. And this career fair is one of the examples why we built up this event originally, but now it's been open to more than just the Chinese community. Now, as a newcomer to Canada, they bring rich experience and background from China, where they are seeking for similar job or a match in Canada. Many of them has expectations, but before they decide what to do, it's better to learn the differences between the cultures. It's better to follow the companies that has the expertise in Canada before jumping into a conclusion. Because many times the system is different, the law is different, the degree, the certificate could be different. So to better understand the culture, the industry will help the newcomer to better blend in to the Canadian society. Volunteer is one of the key experience to find the first job in Canada, because many employers, they're looking for local experiences. Now, as a newcomer, they may have no local job experience, but volunteer at events like career fair and other major recognizable event will help them finding their first job and getting good references, as well as practice and learning and making friends, which is all a key to become successful. I would like to give a special thanks to Multicultural channel for the opportunity to giving us this interview and to supporting our event. We look forward to work closer with you in our future businesses and events.
My name is Luis. I graduated from UFM. Consider myself as alumni, and also I teach at UFM as well. I'm sessional instructor teaching project management, corporate finance. Same time, I'm co-founder 2 companies, Talent Master and Invisible Defense. Today, I'm going to promote my one company called Talent Master. So what we do is to empower young people, to help them to get their dream job. Okay. In terms of credentials, I do have a CFA designation. Anybody knows what the CFA stands for? Yeah? Okay, what is it for? Yeah, it's a designation in finance. And I also have a derivative market specialist designation. I've been working over 15 years, different companies across different sectors as well. So I'm going to share what I learned from my past experience, and that's kind of my expertise in terms of writing a resume. Okay. First of all, what is a resume, right? What is a resume? Most of people consider resume is a one-time thing. As soon as I get a job offer, I'll just trust my resume, right? Left it behind. I don't want to looking back anymore. Right? Well, unfortunately, resume will stay with you for your life. As long as you consider be promoted, as long as you consider to making more money, higher salary, right? Better job, to be a manager, director, VP, CEO, or entrepreneur. Even entrepreneur need a resume because you need to promote yourself as well, right? So resume considered, is an art, and is customized for every single one of you. So at the end, I will talk about don't use any template, because for resume, make sure it's up to date. Right? It's important. Right? Change your mindset. First thing, change your mindset. Resume is not one-time, two-time thing. It's lifetime. Okay, it stay with you. Okay, and consider resume as a mirror, the best reflection of yourself. You want to show yourself to your friends, family, your potential employer, right, to promote yourself. Okay. Anybody is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? Anyone? Raise your hand. Anyone? Post LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you have to be on LinkedIn, right? If you want to get a job, you have to be on LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn, do it today after today's career fair and create an account. Okay, right? Resume is like a mirror to best reflection. You need to promote yourself. Okay, you want to be likable. You want to show your skill, right? You want to show your competencies to the potential employer, to the hiring manager. Okay. So first, and what is how to make your resume stand out compared to others? Right? There are so many templates out there on the internet. I've seen so many resumes. Candidates send me resume, which use PDF form. It's generated from a website. It's not going to be useful. First of all, when you generate those standard template from the website, looks very pretty, looks beautiful, but it's not going to be very useful. Okay, so for your resume, you have to be useful at first. Okay, unless you are looking for graphic designer or any designer associate jobs, you want to make it looks nice. Okay, make it looks out. Otherwise, make it useful. Okay. So start with the presentation, the look, the contents, and the smell. It's most powerful things right here. Okay? Right? Because there are so many templates out there you can use, but mostly is missing this part. Those templates don't make your resume stand out. All right? So first, the presentation. Okay, the presentation, from my experience, the simple is better. Okay, if you can make your resume 1 page, don't make it 2 pages. Okay, and if you want to make it your resume 2 and more pages, just don't do that. Maximum 2 pages, maximum. Okay, no matter how many working experience you have. I have, when I was having 10 years working experience, I still make it 1 page resume. But after I have 20 years close, and I make it 2 pages. Okay, so 1 page is ideal. 1 page is ideal. Okay. Second is chronicle or functional. Anyone using functional resume style? Anyone here? No? Okay, that's good. Because don't use this functional resume. Right? When I see the candidates using functional resume, the first reflection is something to hide on the resume. Right? Chronicle resume is from your most recent working experience, and based on your timeline goes all the way back to your education. Okay. The good thing is about this is all the hiring managers can see what did you do for your past education and working experience. Are there any gaps? If there's any gaps, and they want to know why, but you don't want to hide it. Okay? People using functional resume to hide any gaps, but that's, you can try not do that trick. You're gonna write a profile summary or objective. Okay? Make it thinking your audience first. Don't thinking from what I want. Okay? What I want is not important. It's what employers want, what hiring manager want. Okay, so you write the objective, try using to obtain a position that show me to advance my potential while seeking a new challenge, or more specific entry-level role in the financial engineer, or be even more specific in terms of companies. Okay, so in this way, the hiring manager or from the HR, they know you did the research or you know what you're exactly looking for. Okay? Why this is so important? Anyone have any idea why this is so important? Anyone knows how much it costs to hire one employee in Canada? Anyone? No? We could get, let's say, just throw out the number. Yeah, it's like over 10 grand, right? Over, easily, right? Okay, you associate all those costs from human resource, and when you get hired, you need a training, right? Your manager going to training, right? Or senior. There's the opportunity cost. Right? So it's very expensive to hire a new employee, and that's why the employer, not only for matching skill set, but also they're looking for long-term employees, right? So you want to show that clear direction and show them you want to stay with the company for the long term, right? Not for the short run. The contents, education, okay? If you are students, you're new grad, put education on the top before your working experience. If you already have a couple years working experience, leave education to the end. Okay. For new grads, okay, the few points is don't just show your degree, your major, but also put if your GPA is 3.5 or higher, put on there. Okay. If you work on any school project you think is relevant to the job, put on there. Okay. If you took any courses relevant to the job, and put on there as well. Okay. So in terms of education, and if you're not graduate yet, put an expected graduation date. All right. And knowledge and skills. Okay, anybody using this section on your resume? I think only one raised hand have a resume. Do you put knowledge and skill on your resume? Skills. Okay. How do you show that skills? How do you show that?
I list like the three main skills that
Okay.
I list the three main skills that I think the job is looking for, so like organizational, communication.
Okay. Okay. Tell you guys a secret to maximize your chance to get the interview. Put a skill matrix on the resume. Why is that? Because right now when you apply for a job on Indeed, LinkedIn, or on the company's website, typically they will receive 300 plus applications for each job. Some maybe 800 or 1,000 applicants, right? Applications. So how does the company filter through who are the qualified? What candidates do they select? Using computer, right? We're not using, not AI yet, but they're using simple filtering computer software. So what does the computer software does? It just simply choose and pick if there's a matching skills. Okay? Even though your resume is pretty, it's very beautiful, but if you don't put a skill matrix on there, you're not going to be selected at first. Okay? Put a one section in there. If you're looking for a graphic designer job, make sure you know how to put your Adobe on there, right? Video editing or other softwares. If you're looking for finance job, make sure you put a CSC, organization skill, client service skills. If you're looking at engineer or data related jobs, make sure you put any applications such as SARS, SPSS, or SQL, right? If you're looking for computer developer or programmer jobs, make sure put all the programming language, C++, C#, Python, R, those on your resume, right? As a separate section. So by doing that, you can make a higher chance you're being selected for the first round of interview. All right? Experience, okay? Experience, most people I've seen is just list responsibilities. Okay, for example, if you're looking for a sales job, make sure put some numbers. I've been achieved the sales target for last 3 months, right? I've been top sales. Right? If you're looking for engineering jobs or computer science jobs, make sure or project manager, make sure any projects you have done, put on there. Okay, and how do you demonstrate that? I'll show you my personal resume. I think there's one thing I did is put a project on there. Okay, so don't just put the responsibilities. Don't just put the responsibilities. Okay. I want to go back here the knowledge and skill set. This part I'll consider is the most important part of the resume because I can easily customize it, right? Let's say I'm looking for 2 different type of jobs. I cannot change my working experience that much. It's, it is what it is, right? But the skill matrix, I can change it easily. How do I do it? Anyone read the job description? They have qualifications, right? What is on the qualification? They will tell you what they need. If they need a SARS, if they need SPSS, if they need a C++, if they need a client service skill, if they need a CRM skills, if they need a CRM, right? Client relationship management software, they will put on there. If they need a QuickBook, they will put on their qualifications, right? So you can put those, customize it easily, just changing the skill matrix, right? So this is, I consider this the most important part of the resume. Okay. And next is watch out. So what do you need? What do you do not want to do on your resume? Okay, I have do not using template. Okay, so without passing the first step, you're not going to get any interviews. Right? Do not copy resumes. No, you know, in a way, using some good sentences, right? For example, I don't want to copy my resume, but when I look at the job requirements, first of all, start with the job requirements. If they tell you what exactly the job requirements are, and from your past working experience, you have done similar job, you can copy those job requirements, right? Change a little bit, and then make it exactly 100% match, right? That's another tip, right? Another trick you use. Do not think this is the best. Careful about combined opinions. I think it's just showing, make sure put your audience in mind. Make sure put your audience in mind, right?
It is a normal career fair, but our focus is mainly on diverse candidates. Our exhibitors are looking for diversity, so it is a great focus to have, because there aren't many career fairs that just have that focus. So ours is fairly a regular one. There is going to be some on-site hiring, on-site interviews, and just very informative, especially if you're a newcomer to Canada, a newcomer to our city. This is the main focus. It's information, it's getting your resume out there, meeting recruiters face to face. Sometimes just sending in your resume through email, you don't get that connection. And so here you can get that connection and really meet one-on-one with recruiters. Well, I think some of the most challenging parts, especially being a newcomer, is language. I know a lot of people struggle with even just their names on their resume, maybe not getting the notice of certain recruiters, just because there is a bit of a language barrier. Maybe the spelling might not be correct, and so, you know, that's why we put this event on. We can offer help in those areas. We have seminars from top people. Like we have Robert Half. We have opportunities for employment, and they will be speaking on these barriers and how to get past them. Well, today it's a little bit of all of it. It's going to depend on the exhibitor. Some will meet with you, do an on-site interview, and perhaps hire you on the spot. We do have exhibitors who will be doing that today. We have some that will maybe just do some quick little meet and greets and get to know you a little bit, take your resume, and then you'll be on a short list to get a return call rather quickly. And then you'll just have booths that are more information. They're community-based organizations that help with education and immigration. And we also have some great companies that are just for hiring. Like we have Pinnacle Staffing, for instance. They're always got a multitude of different jobs in different sectors. So, they're great to come and meet with them as well. Robert Half is another one that's here. As a staffing company that has different jobs in different areas, so there's almost something for everybody.
How are you guys doing today? So we had our first snow today. How exciting is that? Not too exciting, shabby? Okay, so I'll try as much as I can to make this very engaging. If you have questions, I want you guys to understand and take as much as you can from this. Do we have any new immigrants in the house? Anybody recently immigrated to Canada? Okay, anybody else? What about students? Students? Okay, all right, let's get started. So since we're in Canada and we're in Manitoba, I'd like to read this statement as a sign of respect from Opportunities for Employment. And it goes like this. We respectfully acknowledge that Opportunities for Employment is located on the original land of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, Indian people and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. This acknowledgement is only a small part of moving forward in the spirit of reconciliation and collaboration while recognizing the harms and the mistake of the past. So, who's ready? Okay, we have, I believe this is it. Okay, so today I'm going to be speaking about workplace expectations. Okay, has anybody done any presentations on workplace expectations before? Anybody? That's great. So that's new content to everybody, okay? So everybody can hear me, right? You can hear me at the back everywhere? Are we good? All right, that's awesome. So I am with Opportunities for Employment. I don't know how many of you have actually heard about Opportunities for Employment. My name is Friday. Yes, I know it's Thursday, but tomorrow is Friday, so just get ready. It's my day. And I am an employer liaison. Basically, I work with employers to help individuals who come through OFE to get jobs. That's as simple as it is in a nutshell. About Opportunities for Employment. It was founded in 1996. So basically, our founders went to the US and they seen an organization that works similarly like what OFE does right now, that uses incentive base to help low-income individuals to get jobs. And our mission as an organization is to equip individuals to achieve greater independence by pursuing and maintaining meaningful employment. So basically, we help both individuals like yourself, and we also help employers as well to get employment services as well. Now, about OFE again, these are the people that we serve. I just want you guys to know. Anybody in Winnipeg that's over the age of 18, wherever you are, regardless of whatever it is, we're here to serve you. Unemployed or working less than 25 hours. So we are a fully funded organization. All our services are free, but part of that requirement to be able to get into this program is to be unemployed or working less than 25 hours a week. Okay? And you're willing to work in Winnipeg or surrounding areas, Altoona. You can also choose to go to Toulon as well. We have certain partners there. And this includes EIA recipients, EI recipients as well, Indigenous people, newcomers, refugees, persons with disability. Literally, we work with anybody and everybody. As long as you're looking for a job, we will be able to support you the best way we can. Okay? I'm speaking good. I'm not moving too fast. Everybody can understand me. We good? Beautiful. I love that. I love that. Let's go. Okay, guys. So today, I'm going to be talking about workplace expectations. Now, I'm saying this because this is very, very paramount for me, because I've never talked about workplace expectations till I started working at Opportunities for Employment. That was 2 years ago. And you would be surprised, to my dismay, of how useful this information is for me. And also I feel for anybody who has never done this, it's going to help you properly settle in Canada or in a workplace when you get a job. Okay? So the first question I have is, what does an employer expect from me as an employee? What do you think an employer expects from me? Right now, as me, Friday, it's a Thursday, but what do they expect from me on a Thursday? So what does an employer expect from me? Anybody want to try it? Anybody? To show up? To show up to work. That's a good one. Anybody else? Come on, guys. What? Hard work. Okay, that's a good one. You know what? It is cold outside. So there's no way to sit like this because it's cold outside. So I'm expecting some energy. So please get yourself warm. So that is very true. Hard work and to show up at work. It's very, very important. But it goes beyond that. Those are part of the fundamental things that you need, but it goes beyond that. So employers expect us to be reliable. I tell people I meet an average of 2 to 5 people every day in my office, either for work, either to help with mock interview preparations, or to actually get you ready for the next phase of whatever you're trying to do. I support a whole lot of people. But you see this reliability? This I feel is one of the most essential parts for anybody who's looking to work in Canada, because an employer would not hire you if you're not reliable. This is something that they're looking for in every employee that's been hired. If you're not reliable, that means my business cannot carry on because you're not punctual, you don't show up. I can't rely on you as an employee. Another one is listen carefully and follow instructions. Now, it is very, very important. I'm saying this because I'm an international. I wasn't born in Canada. I was discovered in somewhere West Africa called Nigeria. I just popped out like a fetus. I just came out. And when I came out, I ended up moving to Europe because again, I felt I wanted something better for myself. So I moved to Europe. That's why I stayed, I studied. And the best part about it is I went to a country that spoke no English. So understanding that a second language is a strength, I believe in that. Because I've been on two sides of a coin, in a country that spoke no English, and I'm in a country that speaks English now. So it's a long way, but I'm just trying to tell you that you have to listen carefully to instructions when you get into a workplace. Communicate respectively and set boundaries. In Europe, where I used to live, where I did my undergraduate degree, it was very, okay? Oh yeah, there you go, thank you. Good? All right, so in Europe where I did my undergraduate degree, over in that part of that reality, people were very straightforward. I'll give you a quick cultural shock. My first month here, someone spoke to me. I'm like, good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing today, ma'am? Now, to me, I felt I was being respectful. I felt I was actually being nice. I felt I was respecting my elders, just exactly the same way I was taught. And then her response was like, oh no, don't call me ma'am. Do I look old to you? Wow. Cultural shock. It's different in reality. So understanding how to communicate respectively to people in this reality, in this society, in any way you find yourself, even in a workplace, is very paramount to succeeding in that workplace. I always tell people there's absolutely no harm to ask for help when you need help from someone, most especially when you're in a workplace environment. So be adaptable, willing to try something new. Let's say you were hired to move this chair to here every day. And because this is your scope of work, this is what you were hired for. Me, Friday, I was hired to move this chair from here today. Now, adaptability in this sense is, okay, I'm supposed to move this chair from here. Tomorrow, Bob comes and be like, Friday, I don't want you to move that chair, okay? Elaine needs help, so I want you to go and support her in moving that chair from there to there. Being adaptable is saying, okay, I'll go there and I'll support her. Being not adaptable, you'd be like, nah, bro, that ain't my work, bro. I was hired to do this. I ain't doing that, bro. So just get that straight. That's it. So adaptability matters when you're in a workplace. Another thing is have a good attitude. You know, when you're able to talk to people, when you're able to show gestures, when you're able to understand the people and the place you're working, it's easy for people to like you. It's easy for people to love you. It's easy for you to get along with others. Now, in doing all of this, you're able to manage stress in a healthy way. And lastly, you listen to feedback, you learn from it. There's some people who don't like getting feedbacks. I feel anybody who comes and tells me the feedback actually cares about me. They want me to be better than where I was yesterday. So it's very paramount to be able to understand feedback, take feedback, and also learn from feedback. And all this together will actually help you and make you a successful employee. It's very, very paramount. You can look at all of that. Now, workplace culture. Now, this is very, very important. Each workplace in Canada, everywhere you work, some individuals have a strong workplace culture, some individuals, some organizations don't have some. But it is very, very important that you do understand that each employer that has a workplace structure, employees are expect the employers to fit into their workplace culture, which is unique, a character and personality of a workplace. At opportunities for employment, when we have Thanksgiving, we all come together, we have lunch together, we have potlucks together, we all go out and do activities together. In my department, we go to escape rooms whereby we go and we try to figure things out. That is building culture. That's also building an idea and an image outside of work. So taking fundamental time to understand workplace culture, it matters as well. And also not just understanding it, but also participating in it. I've never been to an escape room before, so I went there for the first time in opportunities for employment. So it's very paramount that even though it's not something that you're very used to, but engaging, getting into it, doing something helps you a lot to understand the society and the workplace you're in. And it also eases off tension as well. Now, what are some examples of workplace culture? Anybody's got an idea? Examples of workplace culture. Do you have an idea? I probably said some, but let's see. Anybody? Workplace culture, going once, going twice, never sold. It's not selling. Okay, so strong leadership. I'm posting this because I feel it's very, very important when we're working in a place. Being a leader is someone that's able to take up initiative even when you're not asked to do so. And it's part of building that workplace culture, being very attentive. Customer service, you're always there to support people, not just the people you're there to work with, but also there to support your colleagues when they need help. It goes beyond just sitting in your desk or working in a place as well. Sales as well, be able to sell in the workplace culture, be able to understand what the organization is about and using that to your leverage. Role playing, innovations, empowerment, power driven, all stars and mission driven. I feel these are very, very important factors in order to understand a workplace culture. Now, how can you learn about a company's workplace culture? Now, you can check the company's website, super simple. Go to Google, just check it. This company, you like playing football, that's it, okay? Ask people, ask friends, ask people who actually look. For me personally, when I'm going for a job interview, or I know I'm gonna get hired, I like to know before I usually apply for a job. I try to ask people who have actually worked there, what is the workplace culture like? Because for me, it's very important that I see myself fit into that workplace, fit into that particular culture. What exactly do they do there that I feel I can actually learn from? This is the most important part for me. This is like how paramount it is for me. So I ask friends, hey, you've worked there. How does working there make you feel? Do you think it's a good place to learn? Do you think it's a good place to actually grow? Can I develop myself there? That's how you learn about that. You search online as well. If you go through LinkedIn, if you go through Indeed, those are very, very good resources to learn about a company and also the workplace culture as well. Observation during recruitment process. When they're trying to hire you, it's not just you that's being analyzed. You also analyze the employees as well. Ask the way they ask you a question. How friendly are they? When you go into the organization, how do they welcome you there? Do you think this is a place that I want to be? That's how you find meaningful employment for yourself.
Hi there, my name is Sharon Mack and I'm from Pinnacle Staffing Solutions. I'm the marketing coordinator and today we are here at the International Career Fair hosted by IDO Media because we like to connect with job seekers and employers alike. We're looking for great talent in the Winnipeg community, and that is why we're here, just to meet all the great people. And we have a bunch of job opportunities that we'd like to share with everyone. So yeah, that's why we're here. So what we're looking for, we have a wide variety of areas that we recruit for. So we have accounting and finance, we have technology, we have office staffing, we also have industrial general labor roles. We also have on our executive search division full-time positions, in engineering, sales and marketing, construction, just to name a few. But we recruit for a variety of areas in Winnipeg and in different industries. So that's why we're here, to meet with candidates, with different skill sets, just to see where we can help them find an opportunity. So in the Canadian workspace, I feel like a lot of employers do prefer Canadian experience. However, that doesn't mean that that your skills from back home isn't transferable, and that's what a lot of the things that our clients look for as well, and the people that we work with, they usually look at the resume, but then when we meet with them, we have a further discussion. We can find out skill sets that that might not be visible on our resume, right? So that's kind of where you work with a recruiter, and where we can help you in that process of where we can find those transferable skills and apply them to a different workspace. So a lot of the skills that we find that is helpful is having those soft skills, so communication, those interpersonal skills, and having the adaptability and flexibility to work, and just being able to work in varying environments and being adaptable in your environment. So that's something that we really highly recommend, just working on those soft skills, and soft skills are something that you can always build towards as well.
My name is Ryan Youngson, and I'm here representing the Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service at the Career Fair. The Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service strives to have a workforce that is representative of the community that it serves, and a career fair like this gives us the opportunity to showcase the jobs that are available. Anyone who's interested in a career with the Fire Paramedic Service should look at the qualifications for each job that are located on the website, and then they're free to apply for those jobs, and we wish them all the success.
Yeah, I just really want everyone to come on down. If you have an international background, maybe you're not from the city, you're new to the community, you're new to Winnipeg, you're new to Canada, and you're interested, come on down. We have something for everyone, from on-site hiring to interviews to seminars throughout the day. It starts at 1, it runs until 4 p.m. and we're here at 315 Chancellor Matheson Road, and there are signs up in the area, and we have volunteers on site helping everyone find their way. So we really would love to have you come down today and join us. And I also wanted to mention, so if you can't make it down today, but you do have an interest in reaching out, I would be happy to take anyone's email, and you can reach me at angele@idomedia.ca, and I can give you a video of the event. I can even help connect you with some of the recruiters that were here that maybe you didn't get to meet. So I'd be happy to make that connection for you if you couldn't make it today. And I just want to really thank Zuher for being here and attending our event today, and just letting everyone know more about us and our event. And really thank you, Zuher. Fabulous that you came today in the snow.
We reached the end of our episode. Thank you for watching. I tried in this episode to put for you 2 workshops, and all the information it was included on it, so you can find answers for your questions. Also, don't miss any kind of that event if you are looking for a job, because here you can build connections, you can meet employers, and you can also find some people who was in the same situation and they tried to pass it, so they will give you their experience, and will for you it will be something very useful and helpful if you see the other experiences and what they are doing to pass their challenges. So if you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to see our upcoming episodes.